Today we're making a chicken salad sandwich. One of the most incredible chicken salad sandwiches that you'll ever taste on the planet. Oh, you wanna cut your bacon? Oh, I gotta taste a piece of this. Thick bacon. Use thick bacon. It just has a flavor. It has a flavor. I love bacon. Today we're making a chicken salad sandwich. One of the most incredible chicken salad sandwiches that you'll ever taste on the planet. I promise you, because there will be several different flavors involved in this. You're gonna have the regular lemon, celery, and mayonnaise, but we're gonna add a little bit of twist. We're gonna throw some bacon. Now you wanna get some type of smoked bacon or hickory bacon or some type of flavored bacon that's really good. Not just regular plain bacon, and get thick bacon. Get bacon that tastes really good, get quality bacon. If you don't get quality bacon, you're gonna have some kind of Waffle House type of chicken salad sandwich. It's just not gonna be, it's not gonna work out for you. You're gonna want bacon that's like thick. Do you see how thick this is? Can't really say it's a quarter of an inch, but it's fairly thick. I'm not a celery eater at all, but in this sandwich, I'll make an exception. And these leaves, do not pluck the leaves. The leaves are the flavor of this chicken salad. It's flavor. I guarantee you. Don't ask me how, but it tastes different. I've cut the leaves off and just used the straight celery stalk, and there was something missing. I've made this enough to know. It's not psychological. You're also gonna need a lemon. Lemon is key to this because it's gonna give it a nice little flavor that it just makes this simple dish something that you're gonna wanna eat and you're gonna crave and you're gonna always wanna have it in your refrigerator. And the problem with always having this in your refrigerator is when people come to your house and they know you have it and they've tasted it, they're gonna eat your stuff. They're gonna eat all of your stuff. Even though the secret ingredient that we're gonna add, it still tastes good by itself on a cracker, on a piece of toast. When you add a special ingredient, you can't beat it. So I went to the store and I bought just a regular rotisserie chicken that I got from the deli. Nothing special. Went to my local Costco and picked up a chicken. What we're gonna use to make this specialness about this chicken salad sandwich and not boring in your everyday chicken salad sandwich, we're gonna cut the skin off and we're gonna broil it. We're gonna peel all this back and we're gonna broil the skin till it's nice and crispy. And then that's when you're gonna have your bread, your layer of mayo, your chicken salad. I'm sorry, let me go back, let me rewind, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's when you're gonna have your bread, your layer of mayo, bacon, chicken salad sandwich. And on top of that, you're gonna have the chicken skin, which is gonna be broiled. And when you go to press down on the sandwich to cut it, you're gonna hear this satisfying crunch. I know I'm always talking about crunch. This is gonna be another tactile crunch like panko breadcrumbs. It's gonna be a good crunch, a nice crunch. So make sure you broil the chicken skin and pay attention. You don't wanna burn it because the chicken skin will render a lot of fat and you don't wanna mess this up. That is the special guest star in this situation. Let's get started. First, you're gonna need a knife. You have to cut the string off the legs of the chicken because it's tied up. So you wanna pull it out. You're going to have to untangle everything here. And don't throw away your plastic bin. Keep this bin because this is where you're gonna throw all your strings, your trash, your whatever you don't want, the little gooey parts of the chicken, the fat parts of the chicken. So what we're gonna do, grab the chicken like this, in this manner, and you want a firm grip on the chicken because you don't want it to slip. You're gonna cut the bottom parts of this chicken here. Cut it around the wing. Break the wings off first. Now you don't have anything in your way and you can just cut freely like a madman. Stab into it if you want to. I like to cut all down here. That way I can pull all this over. So cut this first here. On the other side. Your hands are gonna get a little bit messy, but don't worry about it. It's no big deal because You can always just lick the chicken juice off. It's really good. Nice and savory, as the old folks would say. Now, all you have to do, put the chicken directly in front of you. There's really no way to mess this up. Place your thumb in the back of the chicken, right where the breast is at. And you just kind of gently pull it forward, pull it back. Not forward, but you pull it back. See how the skin is coming off? Just pull back. And here we go. Kind of makes me think of Silence of the Lambs. Clary, do you remember? So now you have the chicken. Now the chicken looks naked. And look what we have here. This right here is what's going to make this sandwich taste oh so good and give it an unbelievable crunch that nobody will figure out, well, what did you do? And the funny part about this is I've made this sandwich 1,000 times and people have eaten it 1,000 times and they still don't know that the crunchiness that they're eating in this chicken is the chicken skin. They don't even get it. I don't think they're paying attention. They just like the chicken salad sandwich. They like the crunch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and we're gonna put this on a little pan we can put in the oven. We're gonna broil this chicken skin. Now mind you, there's only limited chicken. Everybody can't get a piece of the broiled chicken skin. But when they hear that crunch, that's when the fight is gonna start. So when you make this, only make this for about 2 people or yourself because people will get mad and they'll start getting in their feelings and feeling a little bit upset that they got left out on the crunch. It happens. It does happen. So you take the skin and you put it on a little pan or a sheet and you spread it out. Don't worry about putting any olive oil in the pan or greasing the metal sheet because if you grease the metal sheet, then you're gonna have a greasy mess. This chicken skin will render quite a bit of fat. So it's basically gonna be broiling and kind of somewhat frying. This chicken looks like a bald man's head. You know the guys that walk around with a bald head and they have a hair all around the sides, but they have no hair on the top? That's what this reminds me of. In the meanwhile, while you're prepping everything, you need to set your oven to 350 so you can bake your bacon. So the whole time I've been talking to you, my oven has been preheating, so now it's at 350, and we're gonna go ahead and put this in, so by the time I get done with this bacon's gonna be ready, it's gonna be good to go. I only put 4 pieces. I should have put more because I love bacon. In the oven you go. You're gonna get your hands dirty. You're gonna have to dig into this chicken. So if you got kids that like to get their hands dirty, just have them come and dig in the chicken. Make sure they wash their hands really good first, because sometimes kids don't really wash their hands properly. Just get a nice handful of the breast. Just watch out for bones when you're digging in the chicken. And always do this when the chicken is a little bit warm. And just break it up. Don't break it up too fine because when you put the mayonnaise in there, you're gonna break it up more. And you don't want the chicken salad to be a pate. You still want it to be just a little bit chunky. That's what you want in order to have that nice taste. So you're breaking up the chicken, make sure the chicken is warm and not cold, because if the chicken is cold, it's gonna be hard to get it apart. When the chicken is warm and sometimes hot, it's a lot easier to break everything up and get it pulled apart. When it's cold, it just sticks. So you wanna see something? I'm gonna show you. This is the secret sauce to this sandwich. Let's grab this here. It's gonna get burned. Check this out. Look at this. This is the chicken skin. See how stiff it is? Ooh, it will break. Be careful, don't be rough with it. When it looks like this, then you're destined to have a great chicken salad sandwich. If it moves around, it flops and it wiggles when you do that, then you made a mistake. Maybe time to go buy another chicken or leave it in just a little bit longer. Some people mix the dark meat in, I don't. I take the legs off later and I eat them. I don't waste the chicken. So don't look at this situation here and think, oh my God, he just went for the chicken breast. He left the rest of the chicken, how wasteful. No, that ain't happening. I'm gonna eat this later, trust me, it's gonna get done. Me, I don't really eat celery by itself. I don't see the hype of celery and peanut butter. I've tried it, it's okay. Nothing that I would ever text anybody about, or as they would say back in the old folks days, I would write home about. Nah. But the one thing you do need to make sure you get, the leaves. This is like the hidden flavor. What do we have here? Well, he's anxious to get eaten. So make sure you get the leaves. You wanna have that flavor. That's what's gonna give some of the chicken salad flavor. these leaves. How they do it, I don't know, but it does. I've done it enough as to where when I left these leaves out, there was something missing. It was that moment of, I can't quite put my finger on it. This is it, got my finger on it. Don't take any shortcuts. Chop the leaves up, cut them, put them in a chicken salad. Don't be difficult. This is a great experience. It's a magnificent experience. I smell my bacon, I think it's ready. Put my glove on once again. Always use a glove or a mitt that covers your fingers, because you're gonna try to grab it with a towel one day and you're gonna miss probably this part of your finger, or you're gonna touch something in the stove and you're gonna drop the bacon and the grease is gonna be all over the stove and your bacon's gonna be slightly ruined, and now you got burned because you were moving too fast. Slow down. This is about gracefulness, putting layers of flavor in this. Hence, why you're not gonna put red onions in this chicken salad, because I know somebody's gonna say, oh, that'd be great with red onions. No, it won't. Doesn't go with the layer of flavor. Leave it alone, leave it like it is. Oh, this bacon. I should have actually made more bacon. This is not cool. This is like crack. Me and bacon, we love-hate relationship. I think I'm addicted to it. Turn your oven off. Don't leave it on while you're making this unless you want to lose weight and you want to create a sauna in your kitchen. That would do the trick if you leave the stove on. So make sure you turn the stove off. Don't leave it on. Stove can make your house extremely hot, and literally you'll be in Hell's Kitchen. Back to this situation right here. So you want to get all the leaves off. Really, you need about 2 or 3 stalks. One chicken, you need about 2 stalks, but you want to get more leaves. You see down here in the middle, the really yellowy parts? That's what you want to get. Just take it off by hand, pull it off, and get the rest of these. This is what you want for the flavor in your chicken salad. This is gonna be absolutely amazing. This is where it comes a little bit time intensive because you have to chop this up, or you can put it in the food processor. I say chop it up. When you wanna cut up the leaves and you don't know how to cut the leaves and you're like, well, how am I gonna cut up all this mess? I suggest just put it in a ball. Put your hand on top of it. And like always, grab it in the bear claw, then chop. When you have that leafy type consistency, that's what gives it the flavor. So some of you are probably saying, well, how much do I need to put in here? How much leaves do I need to have? I would say about a handful. Just take your hand size, get a handful, and you should be good to go. Also depending on how much you're using. I like that little flavor, so, and listen, if you're not a celery eater and you try to make this and you don't have the celery, you don't put the celery in there, go buy chicken salad in a jar. The celery is gonna give it a crunch. Once you have everything chopped up fairly fine, you're gonna take it, and we're gonna drop it over here on top of the chicken. This is actually a pretty quick process. It goes very fast. Make sure you cut the lemon. Always get the sticker off. Don't cut through the sticker. It might fall in your chicken salad. Then you gotta go dig it out. When you're using one chicken, just use a quarter of the lemon. Don't use a half of the lemon. Use a half of a lemon, you're gonna have a lemony chicken salad sandwich. I made that mistake one day. In order to keep the seeds from falling in your chicken salad and crunching on them later and thinking it is celery, you're gonna cup your hands like this and part your fingers ever so slightly, just enough to where the juices can run down. And you're gonna squeeze just like this, and you'll watch the juices run down to the lemon. And I have a couple seeds in my fingers that I've caught. There we go. No lemon seeds ruin the party. Throw in our little bin right there. And we're gonna add some salt. Add a decent amount of salt. Not a whole lot, because 9 times out of 10, this chicken that's bought from the deli, it's gonna have enough salt on it anyway. Hit it with a decent amount of salt. Also pepper, don't forget the pepper. Gotta have pepper. Bring pepper to the party. Don't leave pepper out. Always add it in. That's salt and pepper just go together like peanut butter and jelly. One without the other, it tastes a little bit, throw it off. I'm gonna take the mayonnaise and you're just gonna, I hadn't screwed the whole thing. And actually I could have been doing it like this. So let me screw this back on so we can use this correctly. Here's what happens when you know what this sandwich tastes like and you know what you're about to get yourself into. Take it and squeeze it around, just like this. You can even make I think that might be enough. It's got a good consistency. It's not dry. Has a few little chunks in it, just the way it should be. Let's taste it. Come on. That's it. This is the right consistency, right amount of mayonnaise, right amount of lemon juice. Nice crunch. I don't even taste the celery. The crazy part about it is, this tastes best when it's cold. When it's cold, oh my God, it's insane. And that's good like it is. That's why I say this is a perfect balance. Here I have two slices of sourdough bread. Don't use regular white bread. Don't go using regular bunny bread and the other stuff. Don't do it. Not with this sandwich. With a PB&J, yes, perfect. With this, no. All right, not gonna go into the reasons why, but remember, when we're cooking, we're building layers of flavor. Hence why somebody's gonna say, oh, I think it'll taste better with some red onions. Let me try to put some red onions in here. All of a sudden, you've just messed up the layers of flavor. Red onions go good in a lot of things, and they're great in a lot of things, just not in this. Bacon and red onions, don't go unless it's on a hamburger. Chicken salad and all this and the skin and the red onions don't mix. That's the little kid that's doing his own thing over there, so leave it over there. Don't try to put a square peg in a circle hole, okay? Keep it simple. Pay attention to detail. Don't use ranch mayonnaise. Don't use all kind of other stuff. Keep it simple. Mayonnaise. Layers of flavor. This is what we're talking about, building layers of flavor. Separate this here. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a cool trick. So if you ever have mayonnaise or anything for that matter, I don't know if I can do, no, we'll forget about it. So basically, we're gonna do it. This is fun. So when you have something stuck at the bottom and you wanna get it to the, when you have something stuck here and you wanna get it to the bottom to get it out, you grab it like this and you just swing it around really fast and as hard as you can. Whatever that was stuck here will be here. So you don't have to violently shake it anymore. Just give it about 2 or 3 whirls, go around, good to go. Kitchen secret. If you didn't know that, I don't know where you've been. Actually, I saw some little kids do that, and that's where I got it from. A little squirt of mayonnaise here. Never have dry corners. Do not have dry corners in this situation. I've been fussed at on many occasions. Make sure my corners aren't dry. I always make sure the corners aren't dry, okay? Hence why it's best to use a spoon. Spoon and mayonnaise or spreading anything works a lot better than a butter knife. A butter knife is made for butter. Not made for spreading mayonnaise and all other kinds of good stuff. Let's go on and get this side ready too, because that's what's coming. So you want to double mayo this sandwich up. Don't even think about doing one side with mayo and the other side not. Don't even think about skipping the mayo. It's just not gonna work. No skipping the mayo. Listen, there's levels to this, okay? There's levels to it. You gotta have the mayo. You can't have dry corners. You have to broil your chicken skin. And you can't use regular, raggedy, thin bacon. Now it's time to build layers of flavor. We built the first layer of flavor with the mayo. Actually, the bread and the mayo. Now we're going for the bacon. Oh. You wanna cut your bacon? Oh, I gotta taste a piece of this. thick bacon. Use thick bacon. It just has a flavor. It has a flavor. I love bacon. Oh my gosh, this bacon is good. Oh. This bacon is like crack. I love it. Especially the little crispy piece right there. That's good stuff. And now, chicken salad. Gotta have this chicken salad on this sandwich. Do not be afraid to pack it on, okay? Don't worry about the calories. If you worry about the calories in mayonnaise, use Vegenaise. Vegenaise is good too. Although I didn't use it. I guess when it comes to this sandwich, I'm not really looking for the healthiest option. It already has bacon on it. Might as well just double it up. Mayonnaise, bacon, sounds pretty dangerous. So now we got the chicken salad on here and it's time for the skin. So if you can, take the skin and break it ever so softly. You put it on there, like that. Listen for the crunch. You ready? You hear that? You wanna take it and make a nice, confident cut, okay? Did you hear that crunch as I was going through? Actually, look at this. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. I need to put it more into the camera. Can you see that? You see that? I think I see bacon. I think I see chicken salad with all this green stuff in there, celery, and I see the layer of, take a look. You remember when I said we're building layers of flavor? This is a layer of flavor. I mean, this is, oh man. This is like too pretty to eat. I'm gonna eat it though. The layers of flavor. Yeah, I'm admiring the beauty, but at the same time, it's aesthetically pleasing. Look at it. The celery, the bacon, the chicken skin, the bread. This is why you don't use just regular bread. Don't do that to yourself. Look at this. This is aesthetically pleasing. I'm about to eat this. This is great. I have a crunch. I have a flavor from the sourdough bread, the bacon, the skin of the chicken. I mean, honestly, you could win $1 million and life still could not get any better. This is euphoric. Money can't pay for this. Oh my God. The bacon. I love bacon. Enjoy cooking, because I'm gonna enjoy eating.